Hi everyone, welcome to one more episode of Google Ads Explained. Today we're going to cover the topic of Keyword Planner. Keyword Planner is a feature of Google Ads which is very important to set up all the input you need to run campaigns. You can find out keywords, there are averagely monthly searches as well as competition. So let's jump right into it. Keyword Planner can be found under Tools and Settings, immediately under Performance Planner. In Keyword Planner, you have two settings. You have the Discover New Keywords and you have Get Search Volume and Forecasts. Let's pick Discover New Keywords. And here you have two options. You can either start with a focus keyword in a specific language or a specific country, or you can start with your own website or even analyze competition's website. Let's start with the keyword. Leather jacket. This field is very important. This field, as Google claims, use your own website to filter out services, products, or brands that you don't offer. So by placing your own website here, you make sure that you only get keywords related to leather jackets that relate to the focus of your field. And so if you have an e-commerce shop that sells this product, you eventually don't get suggested with keywords related to how leather jackets are manufactured. So let's pick a related website. Zalando, which is a marketplace for clothing. Click on Get Results. Alright, so here we have three types of interface features. We have ancillary keywords related to the topic overarching keyword. So jacket, leather product, outerwear, leather apparel, leather clothing, wool jacket. I'm not such a fan of these type of things because Google makes it seem that you can combine the two and get more suggestions, but if you actually combine more, you lose focus and your keywords just become more ambiguous. I can show you right away. So for leather jacket, we have quite nice set of keywords like black leather jacket, biker jacket, men's leather jackets. So you know you have to target by gender, by end persona, by color. If you add outerwear, the keyword suggestions are completely different. Trench coat, coat, teddy coat. So yeah, this is more good if you're running out of ideas on what should be the focus of the campaign. But if you have a focus in mind, I would stick to that principal focus. Alright, so let's jump right into this section. So here we have a timeline in between November 2019 and now, so which means the performance of when it comes to averagely monthly searches across the last 12 months. So usually on average people tend to search for this keyword around November, which makes sense because of Black Friday, and it's divided by total and mobile. It's interesting that mobile is almost catching up with the total amount of searches. So it's sometimes like 50-50 by now, divided between desktop and mobile, and sometimes mobile might even overcome desktop around certain times of the year, like summer, for example. So yeah, that's for seasonality, which you should need to take into account when you're running campaigns. Try to aim for campaigns with the high peaks of volume, like November till end of the year, or starting from late August until end of the year. This is the set of statistics for the keywords, so we have a lot of keyword variations here, like I showed before, and the average monthly searches, so definitely super important. And for each one you can also have a trend chart of the popularity of the keyword. They all fall in the same type of trend, this oval-shaped trend. Here we have the competition, that tells you how tough it is to compete in this field when it comes to bidding on this keyword, because most people are also doing the same for other websites. And these are two very important keywords when it comes to reach. So top of page bid, low range. This is what you have to bid if you'd like to get your ad positioned in the bottom of first page of search results, I believe. I'm not totally sure though. And this for sure is the top of page bid, high range. So here you get potentially the top 3 or even the first position on Google, which is fairly more expensive than the other one. This is competition index and account status in case you're already using the keywords in one of your campaigns. Here on the right hand side, you'll see a section called Refine Keywords in beta mode. It's super important because here you can get a glimpse of the themes for which the keywords could be categorized for. So here we have non-brands. So the non-branded keywords are 1,360, quite a lot, just quite nice. That's what we'd like to aim for if we'd like to discover new audiences to cater the ads to. And then we have fashion brands here. So in case you'd like to do competitive keyword bidding and try to get market share from competitors, you can also bid on them. For now, let's take them out. And what happens is that the branded keywords are also removed from this list. And we have retailers and others. We also have keywords categorized by piece. So the type of clothing, biker jacket, leather coats, etc. So some are also synonyms and also other related keywords used by all sorts of people. Interesting to use if you think it's relevant. If not, then add as negatives. Here we have person, so organized by gender and potential age, whether if it's an adult or a kid. Here we have color, and the amount of times people search for black leather jacket, red leather jacket, which is fairly interesting also for SEO in case you'd like to optimize e-com for filtered navigation. So make sure those filter pages are indexed by color because the search volume is quite big. We have products. Here we have a coat, hoodie, vest. So all related terms to the principal core keyword. Detail, whether the jacket has hoodies or not, and others. And that's that for keyword research with keywords. Let's go back to the beginning to find the second option, just get search volumes and forecasts. So here we see Google tells us that is C search volume and other historical metrics for your keyword, as well as forecasts for how they might perform in the future. So if you have a set of keywords already in mind, you can dump them here, or you can upload a file, and you get. Let's stick to the concept of leather jackets to not deviate too much. And see what happens. So this is fairly simple. You just get the statistics related to the keywords that you've just inserted. So here we have the forecast table. So for the keywords, you get a maximum CPC forecast, which will tell you the amount of outcome you'll get. So if you invest $5.25 in leather jacket, you eventually get 172 clicks for this much amount of impressions for a cost of $222, with the average cost per click of 1.29. Click-through rate would be 10.5%. Yeah, here you get the same for the whole campaign with the 3 keywords we inserted. And this is almost a bit like the performance planner feature that is also available under tools and settings. You can actually alter these things, and eventually the statistics get updated. For a $7 max CPC, there's not enough statistics that tell me the forecast. And obviously, I'm also running this exercise not necessarily linked to the account I'm running. So the account I'm running doesn't sell clothing. But if you have enough data, this is fairly accurate and it could be a good help. Negative keywords. Here we can have negative keywords. And this is already the start of setting up a new campaign. And historical metrics. This is probably where I would suggest you guys to look the most into, because you can see the average monthly searches, super important. And obviously in the specific key region you have in mind, let's not pick any country, let's go global. And then if you're even good to go, you can even title this campaign if you want. The search networks can be either Google or Google and search partners, and then the time period of 12 months. We get the average monthly searches, there are trend lines, competition, and just the same statistics as we saw before. And that's about it. join me next time for another feature of Google Ads interface, which is going to be Reach Planner. See you then.